Some of y'all about to get real mad at me, but it must be said. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sinta and today I've got a little rant for you guys. My channel is in no way, shape, or form a place for negativity. You know I'm all about them positive vibes, positive energy, you know the vibes.
I'm a single queen, you know the fucking vibes.
But I've been seeing a lot of, for lack of a better word, foolery on my social media feeds. And I just kind of wanted to address that, and I think it's something we need to talk about. So grab your favorite beverage of choice and let's just get into it. The first bit of foolery that I want to address is stop complaining about your boutique fitness on social media. I get it, we're all stressed out, we're all anxious, and we want to get our stresses and anxieties through exercise, but it's still possible to work out. Like, you can still get an at-home workout, you can still go for a run outside, get your cardio in. Amazon's still working, so if you really want, you can order like resistance bands, weights. It's possible to make it happen. To me, it just seems kind of funny to be seeing so many people post about missing like their cycling classes, things like that, just because, like, Kim, there's literally people dying. Like,
an earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
There's also been so much body shaming talk and so much negative body image talk, and that kind of pairs hand in hand with this because complaining about things like this just perpetuate the idea that not being as active as you regularly were, or changes and fluctuations in your weight make you a worse person, make you less. And I just want to say that weight changes and weight fluctuations are so normal. The body changes throughout one's entire life. Every body handles stress and anxiety in such different ways, especially in a situation where, like, quarantine and a pandemic. No one should ever be on the internet body shaming others and themselves, but like, this to me is just the worst time to get on social media making others feel bad about their bodies and, you know, setting these unrealistic standards for fitness and for people's bodies. Just go for a walk, go for a run. Like, there's more important things happening. 2, stop getting on Rihanna's internet to cyberbully. Okay, look, I know the internet can be a very dark, very nasty place, but recently I feel like it's just been some of the worst I've seen in a long time. I'll log onto my Twitter TL and just see people being nasty to each other. Like, there is so much cruelty on the internet, and I just, like, come on. At least for my personal experience and what, like, my social media feeds look like, I know that most of y'all are between the ages of 20 to 25 years old, sitting in your mama's basement with Twitter fingers. Okay, do better, stop it.
Stop it, get some help.
3, stop baking bread, period. I don't know why, but baking bread is not appealing to me at all. Out of all of the things that I could bake, bread just wouldn't be at the top of my list. Now, okay, if you're a bomb at baking bread and you've made a mean sourdough, okay, no shade to you, sis, keep doing you. Maybe I'm just bitter and salty that, like, I can't bake a bread. I just feel like baking bread is so difficult. I don't know, I feel like it's so time consuming and there's a pretty large margin for error. So I'd rather, I don't know, learn how to make a cake or something. I've just seen one too many failed bread baking experiences on my Instagram that I just don't understand the craze. So 4, all right, some of y'all might actually be mad at this one, but I'm gonna need those of you who will be to listen to me the most. Okay, stop hanging out in multiple groups. I get it, we all miss our friends. I miss my friends so much. I'm a super social person, and I haven't seen a single one of my friends since March like 11th or something. I haven't seen my friends since the jump, okay? I miss my friends, I miss going out to eat.
That you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
My very best friend in the entire world, she lives a 2-minute drive from me, and I haven't seen her this whole time. So if I can do it, I know you guys can do it. It's just not safe. Say you're hanging out with 3 different groups of people, even if you're hanging out in a small group setting of under 6 people each time, by jumping from one house to another, not only are you putting others at risk, all of their families at risk, but you also, like, you don't know who's doing what. You could be a carrier, you could be carrying it, and they could live with their grandma, their little old grandma, and you know, you could put her in danger. I just don't get the sense here. I don't get the thought. Some of y'all are on here complaining, saying, oh, life is so different, but you're still doing the same thing. You're still hanging out. You're still going from house to house, hanging out with whoever. And that's honestly, it's just putting people at risk. It's selfish in my opinion. Actions like that are what's gonna keep social distancing having to happen for a lot longer. If you hear anything from this video, if you listen to or retain anything from this video, please, please, please have it be this one. But it's please stop putting yourselves down for not reaching the unrealistic standards of productivity that we're seeing all over Instagram and Facebook and whatever. A lot of these influencers that are posting about getting all of these things done during quarantine, it's their job. It's their job to post, and it's their job to post this type of content, this like super overly done positive content. Don't get me wrong, positive content is great. I love positivity.
You know the fucking vibes.
I love motivating content. However, it's just over the top at this point, and I think it's actually hurting a lot of people because they think that all of these people are getting so much done during this time that they feel inadequate. They feel like they're not enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are enough. You are enough. The reality of the world is scary, and the reality of an uncertain future is super scary. So it's okay, you know, if you feel like you can't get as much done this day or this week, it's okay. You need to learn in this time to be very attentive to yourself. Pay attention to how you're really feeling. If you're not feeling yourself, if you're not, you know, feeling the work that you're doing, how can you expect that work to be the best that it can be? That being said, if you wake up one morning and you're like, hey, I have a little bit of energy, I have a little burst of motivation, I feel like I can film that video, I feel like I can finish that book, finish that paper, whatever you have to do it, okay? This is so crucial. Do it. You need to find the strength within yourself. When you have it, when you seek that little glimpse of energy, of possibility within yourself, grab it and go. Even if it doesn't come out to exactly how you wanted it to, you will feel 10 times better knowing that you got up and you did it and that you chipped away at it. Chipping away at 5% of a goal is better than nothing. A little brief aside though, I think it's important to note that I fully understand that depression and anxiety are very real, and a lot of us struggle with depression and anxiety. So I'm not being critical of you in any way. Taking myself as an example, I was not feeling it this week at all. I have just been feeling so unmotivated, so unconfident. My skin's been breaking out. Whenever my skin breaks out, I like retreat. I like go into a shell and I'm like, nah, I can't. I listened to myself and I said, you know what, you're not feeling it. And if you're not feeling it inside, like if you're feeling shitty inside, you're gonna come off on camera feeling shitty. But then I woke up today and I was like, do I wanna do that? Like, do I wanna fall off? It's so early. Like, no, I didn't. Today, I didn't. Today, I had that little fire inside of me that was like, do it, get a video done. So I got up, I took a shower, I beat my face, and even that didn't go how I wanted it to. Like, even putting on my makeup, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted it to. But if you like this makeup look though, like I got a little, get ready with me if you want to see how I did it. But that aside, I still sat down and I filmed. Now, I originally had this other video that I wanted to film that was not going at all how I wanted it to. It just wasn't, it wasn't it. What I did was I noticed my self-destructive behaviors happening. I was starting negative self-talk. I was talking down on myself. I stopped that video. I stopped recording, and I pivoted. I still didn't feel fully defeated, so I pivoted and I was like, let me do this video instead. And B, I disrupted my self-destructive behaviors. So let's break that down. I identified what my self-destructive behaviors were, and I disrupted them. That was a really roundabout, long explanation way to say that when you do feel motivated, when you do have the energy, I want you to get up. I want you to find that strength within you. You're gonna feel so great when you do it. And if you find little bumps along the way, like just remember, disrupt your destructive behaviors and pivot if you can. And if not, you know, take it in a stride, take care of yourself, do a little bit of self-care that night. If you wake up the next day and you're like, try your hardest to push yourself, but if really like you just aren't in it, you just can't, then that's okay. Roll with it. So those are 5 things that we need to stop doing during this quarantine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for all of your support. If you're still watching, comment down below one thing that you've done during this quarantine. So it can be anything from like, I did my makeup today, to I started a YouTube channel, to I drew an image, I painted, anything, literally anything. I just want to know what you guys are doing. Let me know as well if there's anything you want to see from me. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell notification down below to see every time that I post. Follow me on social media as well. My handles are in the description box down below, and they'll be on the screen shortly. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Damn, Zeus, you too cold, bruh. What you doing?